table of the group. I want to teach you live on this topic: simultaneous, linear, and quadratic equation. Simultaneous, linear, and quadratic equation. Now, if you are asked to solve the following equation: 3x minus y is equal to 3, then 9 squared minus y squared is equal to 45. Now, if you are asked to solve this equation, now a solution: x minus y is equal to 3. I will call this equation 1. 3x minus y is equal to 3. I will call that equation 1. 9x squared minus y squared is equal to 45. I will call it equation 2. Equation 2. I'm not saying from equation, okay, let me call this equation star. It's not my equation 2. From equation star, we are now applying difference of 2 squared. We are now applying difference of 2 squared. From equation star, we are now applying difference of 2 squared. Now, 9x squared minus y squared is equals to 45. Now we have 9 here. It's a perfect square. So the one of this will be 3x minus 1 of the y, bracket open and close. The other will be 3x again plus 1 of the y is equals to 45. Is equals to 45. Now, we take it from equation 1. From equation 1, we have, look at equation 1 here. 3 is equals to 3x minus y. 3 is equal to 3x minus y. And when you look at this equation, this place, we have 3x minus y. So this place, I will remove it and put 3, which simply means 3 into 3x plus y is equal to 45. There are 2 ways you can do it. You can open the bracket, but I decide not to open the bracket. I will divide 2 by what is outside the bracket, which is now 3. So here will be 3 into 3x plus y over 3 is equals to 45 over 3. So this 3, we cancel this 3. 3 here 1, 3 here gives us 15. So we now have 3x plus y is equals to 15. This will not be my equation 2. Take note, this is not equation 2. I call it equation star. From equation star, we apply difference of 2 squared to get equation 2. So let us bring equation 1 and equation 2 together. Look at equation 1 here. We said 3x minus y is equals to 3, equation 1. And look at equation 2 here. 3x plus y is equal to 15, equation 2. Now when you look at the coefficient of x in equation 1 and equation 2, they are 3, 3. The coefficient of y is also the same. So now I can either eliminate the x or eliminate y. So I'm applying elimination method. So let me eliminate y. Here is minus, here is plus. I am adding equation 1 and equation 2. What is now 3x plus 3x? It gives us 6x. Minus y plus y is 0. 3 plus 15 is 18. So let's make x the subject of the formula. Let's make x the subject of the formula by dividing both sides by 6. Now, x now, 6 here we cancel this. 6 will give us 3. So x is equals to what? 3. X is equals to 3. I will now say, okay, let's look for the value of y. I will now say, you can say substitute. You can say replace. And now say put this 3 for this x into equation 1 or into equation 1 or 2. If you put it here or here, you will get your value of y. So let me take equation 1 into equation 1. So when I put it, take note, I've got a value for x already. And I'm going to equation 1. Equation 1 says what? Okay, look at equation 1 here. Let me just take it from here. Let me take it from there. That is my equation 1. So equation 1 says 3x minus y equals 3. So anywhere I see s, I will put 3. So take note, this 3s is multiplication sign. So 3 bracket 3 minus y is equal to 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 minus y is equal to 3. Collect line. So here will be 9. When this is a positive value, take note. Because the sign of equal to this side become minus 3. And when this negative y crosses equal to, it becomes positive y. Therefore, our y, what is 9 minus 3 is 6. What's our value of x? Is 3. What's our value of y? Is 6. Therefore, or you can say hence, x is equal to 3, comma, y is equal to 6. When we are marking our y question, if you fail to conclude like this, you get B naught or A naught, depending on the marking scheme that is given to you. Now, I have dealt with example number 1. I will be giving you 3 good examples. Don't disconnect. Let us take example number 2 as regard this topic. So if you are not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe to Otemu Math. Subscribe to Otemu Math. Okay, let us take example number 2. Now, if you are asked to solve this equation, 3x plus 4y is equal to 11. Then xy is equal to 2. Correct. This is another example of one linear and one quadratic solution. Right, that's a 3x plus 4y is equal to 11 equation 1. Now, then xy is equals to 2, equation 2. So you can either from equation 1 form equation 3 or from equation 2 from equation 3. Let me go from equation 2. I'll now say from equation 2, take note, let us now form equation 3. Now what is equation 2? It said x, y is equals to 2. So you can either make x the subject of the formula or you make y the subject of the formula. I want to make x the subject of the formula, which simply means x is equal to 2 over y. What did I do there? I divide both sides by the coefficient of by y to make y stay on its own. I will call this equation 3. I will now say put equation 3 into equation 1. Take note, it's from equation 2. I form equation 3. So I will put equation 3 into equation 1. And what is equation 1? Equation 1 says 3x plus 4y is equals to 11. 3x plus 4y is equal to 11. And what is x? Is 2. Take note, I'm going to use this data to find the original solution. Now, instead of, I'm going to say 3 times what is x is times 2 over y plus 4y is equal to 11. 2 times 3, yes, is over 1. Take note. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 over y plus 4y is equal to 11. Then what is the denominator? The denominator here is the LCM of all. So multiply each term by y. Take note. Multiply each term by y. Here is now y times. I'm using y to multiply 6 over y plus y times 4y is equal to y times 11. I use y to multiply each of the 10. Now, this y will die with this y. So your left is 6 plus y times 4y give us 4y squared. Give us 4y squared is equal to y times 11 give us 11y. I want to rearrange that expression. If that expression quadratically is y 4y squared when this plus 11y cross to this side become minus 11y plus 6 is equal to what? 0. 4y squared plus 11y plus 6. 4y squared minus 11y plus 6 is equal to 0. So when you want to factorize the left hand side, this is a constant number, I will use it to multiply 4y squared. This multiplied by this. It gives us 24y squared. Now, what are the two numbers you will multiply that will give us 24? There are 8y and 3y. Since here is minus before plus, the two values will be negative, meaning that minus 8y minus 3y is minus 11y. 7y. So I've succeeded in getting this. So in place of minus, I'm going to put these two values, which is minus 8y and minus 3y. So 4y squared minus 8y minus 3y plus 6 is equals to 0. We cannot factorize by grouping. Now let me group them together. 4y squared minus 8y, I will group it. Now, I will put this minus in the bracket because this is plus. Yes, minus. As I move the minus out or use to divide, I will get a negative. Here is minus 3y plus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, let me come to the other side. Let me come to the other side. And factorize it. What is common here? And what is common here is called the highest common factor, which is the HCF, is 2y. When you use 2y to divide this, you are left with 2y. Because, yes, you are left with 2y. When you use 2y to divide this other place, you are left with, okay, let me use 4, sorry. Let me use 4y. To divide this, you are left with y. Now, to use the same 4y to divide this is minus 2. Correct. So the highest common factor between those two terms is 4y. So I use 4y to divide this. I will not left with y. I will use 4y to divide this. I am left with 2. Now, what is common here is minus 3. If I use minus 3 to divide 3y, you are left with y again. If I use the same minus 3 to divide plus 6, you are left with minus 2 is equal to 0. Take note, the two brackets must be the same. So let's see what is outside the bracket. We have 4y here. We have minus 3 there. And you pick one of it. Y minus 2 is equal to 1, 0. So it's now, well, let us get the root of the equation, equating each of the bracket to 0. So here is 4y minus 3 equal to 0, or y minus 2 is equal to 0. 4y minus 3 is equal to 0, or y minus 2 is equal to 0. When this minus 3 crosses equal to, is now 4y is equals to 3, or y is equals to 2. Now, let's make y the subject of the formula by dividing both sides by 4. Dividing both sides by 4. So this cancels this, you are now left with y is equals to 3 over 4, or 2. Take note, I call one equation 3, let me call this equation 4. I will now say put equation 4 into equation 3. And what is our equation 3? Equation 3 tells us that x is equals to 2 over y. When you scroll back, you will get it. I just cram it and store it in my memory. Equation 3 is x equals to 2 over y. So let us put the values. When we get into require two solutions. In this math, we'll be getting two solutions. Now, I will first of all take when y is equal to 3 over 4. When y is equal to 3 over 4. X, we said is 2 over y. That's what we said here. So I will put 3 over 4 in place of y, which simply means 2 over 3 over 4. Now, this is a division sign. I want to change it to multiplication sign. It will be 2 times this 4 will go up and this will come down, times 4 over 3 times 4 over 3. And when you multiply it, it will give you 2 times 4 is 8 over So how many times can 3 is 2? 2, what remains is 2 over 3. So in coordinate geometry, we write the value of x comma y. We write the value of s before you write the value of y. So what is x there? Is 2 whole number, 2 over 3, comma, what is y there? Is 3 over 4. Now, I'm not saying I've taken when s is this and when y is this. Let me take when y is not this. When y is equals to 2, I will substitute into the formula. X is equals to 2 over y, which implies that it is 2 over 2. X is equals to 2 over 2. When you divide this, x is equals to 1. So therefore, 1 comma, what is y there? 2. Therefore, the required solution is, the first one is 2 whole number, 2 over 3, comma, 3 over 4, and 1, comma, 2. 1, comma, 2. Let me need to put it on my marker. So that we can now, I want to do example number 3. I want to do example number 3. Stay connect, don't disconnect. Drop your observation in my comment section. So let's do example number 3. We simply means number 3, x plus y is equals to 3. X plus y is equal to 3. X squared plus y squared is equals to 5. Okay, let me call this equation 1. Let me call this equation 2. I will not say from equation 1, this equation, let's now form equation 3. From equation 1, let us form equation 3. What is equation 1? Is x plus y is equal to 3. Look at it. X plus y is equal to 3. So you can either make x the subject of the formula or you make y the subject of the formula. So I make x the subject, I write equal to 3. It is now that consider this value. When this plus y crosses equal to, it changes to minus y. Equation 3. I'm not saying it because it was from equation 1. I formed equation 3. I will put the equation 3 into equation 2. I'm not saying put equation 3 into equation 2. And what is equation 2 telling us? Equation 2 is x squared plus y squared is equals to 5. X squared plus y squared is equal to 5. And what is x? Look at s here. So anywhere I see s, I'll put this value, which is 3 minus y all squared plus y squared is equal to what? 5. Is equal to what? 5. Now, let us now expound. 3 minus y, the same thing again, 3 minus y plus y squared, look at it, this is what is here, this y squared is here, is equals to what? 5. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times minus y is minus 3y. Minus y times 3 is minus 3y. Minus y times minus y is plus y squared plus this y squared is equal to 5. Okay, now here is 9 minus 3y minus 3y is minus 6y. Y squared plus y squared is 2y squared is equals to 5. Now let me rearrange. That's a 2y squared minus 6y plus 9. When this plus 5 cross becomes minus 5, is now equal to what? 0. It's now equal to what? 0. Now, here is 2y squared minus 6y plus 9 minus 5 is plus 4. Because 9 minus 5 is equals to what? 4. And is equals to 0. Let's use the last 10. Let's use the last 10 to multiply the first 10. The last 10 here is 4. Here times 2y squared is equals to 8y squared. Let's get the two values that when you multiply, it will give you 8y squared. When you add up and subtract the two negative values, it gives you 6y squared, which is 2y minus 2y and minus 4y. Because 2y minus 2y times minus 4y gives us 8y squared. Minus 2y minus 4y gives us minus 6y. You must get this. If you don't get this, it's not correct, which is now minus 6y. So in place of this, I will put these two values, which simply means 2y squared minus 2y minus 4y plus 4 is equal to 0. 2y squared minus 2y minus 4y plus 4 is equal to 0. So let's factorize by grouping. Now, minus 2y is common. I will put this minus again. 4y plus 4 is equal to 0. So let's factorize. Bring out the highest common here is 2y. When I use 2y to divide this, you are left with y. I use 2y to divide this, here is minus 1. Now, let's go to the other one. Here is, what is common here is minus 4. If I use 4, bring it out and use it to divide this, you are left with y. If I use it to divide here, is minus 1 is equal to 0. So you will pick what is outside the bracket. And what is outside the bracket? The first bracket is 2y. What is outside the other one is minus 4. Take note, the two must be the same. If the two they are not the same, your working is not correct. So the two must be the same. You have to check you're working. Now, here is y minus 1 is equal to 0. Now, let's now find the root from there. Let's find the root. Let's find the root by equating each of the bracket to what? To 0. So 2y minus 4 is equal to 0, or y minus 1 is equal to 0. So 2y is equal to when minus 4 crosses to displace this to give us 4. Or y, when 4 crosses, it becomes 1. Divide both sides by the coefficient of y. Y now is equal to 4 over 2 or 1. Then y is equal to this, we cancel to give us 2. Here is 2 or 1. I will call this equation 4. I will now say we put equation 4 into equation 3. And what is equation 3? Equation 3 says x is equals to 3 minus y. What is equation 3 says? X is equals to 3 minus y. Now let's take this value. When y is equal to 2. When y is equals to 2. So x is equal to 3 minus 2. And x is 1. So you recorded there 1, comma 2. Okay? Let me take the other value when y is equals to 1. Let me take the other value when y is equal to 1. Stay tuned. Now, and I say let y be equal to 1. But substituting this equation 3 we told you that I told you that time, x is equal to 3 minus what? Y. And y is equal to 1. 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. So the coordinate point there is to write x, the value of x, because in coordinate point we have x and y. So x is 2, y is 1. Therefore, the required solution, is, what the first one there? 1, comma 2. 1, comma 2. And 2, comma 1. So this is the end of my live teaching. I encourage you again to subscribe, watch, and share my video at Otable Mass Success. God bless you real good. Die. How can I stop this thing though?